And hello to everybody out there watching this. I'm sorry you couldn't make it today. I'm glad those who showed up. We had an appointment today at 8:30 and you made it a priority to be here. I will be checking in on everybody that's not here this morning because I'm curious to know what's going on, because I definitely want you to make your business a priority so that you experience success. And these meetings are very important to your success and what we're learning in here, especially today. So be looking out for my phone call. Don't be avoiding me now. It'll be a good phone call. It won't be bad. Just want to see where you're at, see how we can make sure that you've got time in your schedule to build your business and to invest in yourself. So today we're going to be talking about our GPS, and it's also referred to as the 135. This is basically goal planning. It's a goal planning system that Keller Williams has put together, and it's also in your workbook too. So I put a link here on our chat box. If you're watching on your video, you can also pull out your workbook. It's going to be inside of there. And then we're going to be setting our goals and making sure we know exactly what needs to be done every day and every week, because clarity is power. Do any of you feel like you don't have clarity in what to do?
Yep.
Okay, I thought so. And I've had a few moments of clarity in this business, and that clarity has been super beneficial for me to say, okay, I get it. I see what I'm supposed to be doing. And until you know what you're supposed to be doing, it's kind of hard to do it, right? So that's what the GPS is going to get us started thinking about, and also some other classes later this week that's going to build on top of it. So go ahead and look at the GPS. Who wants to read what it says? Just not the strategies part, but the stuff above it. Who would like to read that? The sample one, the one that's red here.
On the top there.
Yep. Go ahead and read everything above the strategies part.
Okay. Close 45 transactions.
That's the one main business goal. So our one, right?
Number one, and it says this next one is 3 priorities to achieve the goal: to establish online presence. Number 2 is to lead generate for new business daily. And number 3 is to organize COI in CRM database and systematically grow and contact it.
Very good.
And the next one is 5 strategies for each priority: online presence, lead generate, and COI database.
Yep. COI is same as SOI, sphere of influence. So does that make sense? You have one main business goal, which we're going to go on to command, and we're going to figure out what that is. We're going to put a number to it, right? And then you're going to choose 3 priorities. How are you going to reach that goal? And then we're going to work on 5 strategies for each priority, if that makes sense. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to command. We have to figure out our one main business goal. How many months do we have left in this year? Say August, September, October, November. You have December, but does December really count? If you put something under contract in December, is it going to close this year? Probably not. So really, we only have 4 months left, right?
Right.
Right, exactly. So in 4 months, what do we want to do with our business? And it's important to understand what those numbers look like so we know what the actions are going to look like to get those numbers. So go ahead and pull up your command on your main page. Make sure you're not in the productivity coaching. You're in your personal account up here. And you'll see where it has goals and it has a trophy. And if you go over to where it says just the word goals and you click on goals, that's going to take you into the goals section. Is anybody still working on that? Okay, so you're in your goals and you can see it says dashboard, reports, goals, lead routing, emails, texts, and calls, right? So we're going to go over here to the right-hand side. You see where it says 2021 goals. We're going to click on goal settings and get started. All right. So let's go ahead and make it, I know I do a lot with the taxes and everything. Let's just say, what do you want in your pocket before taxes and after your expenses? So after you've paid your, realtor dues, MLS dues for this year, what would you like to say you made as a profit before taxes? Go ahead and put that number in for your 2021 annual profit goal. So we're just going to do it for 4 months though. So in the next 4 months, what do you want as your profit? If you have closed any transactions already this year, I want you to add the profit you've made already to that number. Does that make sense?
What if you don't know what the profits are yet?
Was that?
What if we don't know what our profit is yet from that sale?
Well, it hasn't closed yet, so it's still
Yeah.
a future.
So it's not considered closed.
Yeah.
So anything that's not considered closed.
Yeah, so
Okay.
that would be pending. So if
All right.
so I think Jalissa, Rachel, Barb, you have made some profit this year, right? So go ahead and now take your goal for the next 4 months, add what you've already made, if that makes sense. Because Command's gonna.
Jennifer, are you talking about just like what I actually made from commission after paying out
Yes.
everything I had to pay out?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, before taxes, after expenses. And then we'll put that number in there. I don't know if I've made what I've made. Let's just say I want to make 50,000. Might work for me. Okay. So that's my profit goal, right? Expenses every year, you have about $1,000 in your MLS dues and your realtor dues, right? If you've worked this whole year, you've got about $600 in office fees, right? You have your E&O insurance, which is about 200. So we're at 1,800. And then if you've purchased any signs or anything like that, especially if it's your first year, you might have this year spent a lot on supplies. For me, I'm going to put 2,800 in there. So that's the 1,800 plus another 1,000. And then cost of sales is going to be your split. So if you were to bring home 52,800, because you would need to bring home that 2,800 with your 50,000, right? In order to have a profit of 50,000. So after your splits, you need to have them sending you 52,800. What is that? How much is going to the market center? If you get 52,800, what you do is you add this number, your profit goal, add your expenses together, right? And then divide by the split that you get, if that makes sense. So, and I would average it out because it varies. It depends on what transaction you're on. If you're going to be doing your first 6 transactions this year, you'll be at a 60-40. So you're going to divide by 0.56. Is that right now? Is that wrong? 40. You have the 6%, 0.54. 0.54. So divide by 0.54. So you should get a number that's about twice as much as this number, right? And then I want you to subtract this number over here, this right here, and that's going to give you your cost of sales. So I would do, let me get to my calendar, my calculator. There it is. So I would do 52,800 divided by 0.54. That would give me 97,777. I'm going to minus 52,800. And that gives me 44,977. Now, I would totally cap at that point. So if you have a huge number like that, just put your cost of sales of 21,000. You're not going to pay that much to the company, if that makes sense. So I put my cost of sales of 21,000 in there. Okay, is everybody good? Ready to go? All right, then come down. Yep. So then come down here to average commission per unit, and you'll see listings and buyers. This would be based on if my average sale is $150,000. So if you think your average sale is going to be 150,000, you can put 4,500 in here. If you think your average sale is going to be 100,000, you could put 3,000 in there. If you think it's going to be 200,000, you could put 6,000 in there. Whatever you think your average sale is going to be. So I have some lower and some higher. So for me, 150,000 works out pretty good. And once you have that, click next. Are you guys all there?
No,
You're not there. Which step are you on?
I'm still working on the numbers. Let's keep going. I'm following you.
No, we'll wait for you.
I'm good. Go ahead.
Okay. So you got your 4,500 or whatever number down there. Hit next. And then this is our funnel. And this is really important to understand, guys, for your numbers, because some of them are really big. And we need to have an understanding of the kind of work we have to be doing every day to reach your financial goal. So the funnel is you have this huge amount of leads. So when I say lots of leads, I mean lots of leads. So you're bringing in lots of leads. Those are funneling down into contacts, like people that you actually make contact with. Those funnel down even more to people that you set appointments with, the people who keep your appointments, the ones who sign the agreement with you, the ones that go under contract, and then the ones that actually close. So you can see it starts up here with this huge number and comes right here. If you're thinking like a pillar, like I get a lead, I get a contact, I get an appointment, and then I get business, you're not thinking about it correctly. Think of it as a huge funnel, and you have to feed it with a ton, because only a small percentage of that is going to actually pan out into profit. Okay. So keep that visual in front of you. You can make your percentages whatever you want. These are what my percentages tend to be. And then save and continue.
Can we change those percentages on here?
Yeah, you
Give you that
should.
ability? Okay.
It's pretty cool. It's very flexible to how you run your business. And then what's next? And then go to your home screen. Now your goals for the rest of 2021 are set up, right? So I have fixed my goals. So I can see I have closed year to date 9, right? My annual goal is 16. So that means I need to close 7 units between now and the end of the year to reach my profit goal. So these are my personal numbers. Do any of you have any numbers that have showed up on your homepage that you want to share?
I do have numbers, but I'm driving, so they're not in front of me. Sorry.
That's all right. Jalissa, did yours work out? Did it count your closing in there already? I can't hear you.
Sorry, I had you muted still.
That's all right.
I think it has it has my 2 in here. Yeah.
Good. And then how many do you need to close between now and the end of the year?
So that's an annual of 21. So then I need 19 more. So actually it doesn't say closed. It says under contract. So it doesn't have them over.
Okay. What did you put as how much you want to make between now and the end of the year?
Now in the end of the year, I did 29,000.
29,000. And then, okay. So that seems about right. So under closed units, what's your annual goal?
Annual is 21.
Okay. And you've closed 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So so I guess your profit goal of 29,000, what did you put as your number that would go to the market center?
Well, I put in 0.54. Isn't that what you said to put in?
Yes, however
Yeah.
you will cap too.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So why don't you go back there and put 21,000 in there?
Okay,
Your numbers seem high. I mean. So in the next 4 months, so you could do it this way. How much money do you want to make this month? How much money do you want to make the second month? How much do you want to make third month, fourth month? And add all that together. That's your resulting goal plus what you've already done.
okay.
So are you backing your goals, making that change?
Yes, I backed up. So then be easier if I was in today. So I'm on the set goals. So then I have the annual profit for 29,
Yep.
correct?
Yep.
Expensive, I put 3,200.
Okay.
So then I'm gonna take the 29 and multiply that by 0.54, correct?
Yep. 29 plus your expenses.
0.54, so that's 17.
29, does that include what you've made already?
Yes, I
Okay.
was including,
Yeah, very good.
because we're just doing the last for the end of the year, correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so then I have 17,388. So then we're gonna. Do I add that to the 29?
So 29, let's see. So 29,000
Mm-hmm,
plus 3,200, right?
correct.
Divided by 0.54 is 11,296 plus 29.
Getting like a way higher.
2,900. 29,000. Oh my gosh, plus 3,200. How about I do that? Times 0.54 equals 17,388. Okay, that's
Mhm.
right. Okay, it is 17,388. Very good. You know what it'd be? So that's not right. I'm dividing by, did I say multiply? I'm so sorry. Divide by 29,000 plus 3,200 equals divided by 0.54. Okay, we're getting there. Okay, 59,629 minus your 29,000 minus your 3,200
Mm-hmm.
equals 27,429. Throw 21,000 in there.
Under cost of sales, is that where I'm putting
Yeah.
that?
Yep, put 21,000.
Okay. All right, and then I kept so the average commission per unit, is that what you're taking after the fees?
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, no, at the bottom.
yeah,
Oh, no, that's your gross commission.
that's gross commission. Okay,
Yep. Sorry, you're
Okay.
looking at my email. Okay. All right, now, when you go back, what are your numbers?
let me see. So then, yeah, annual estimated GCI is 53.
Perfect.
Next. Okay, so then under contract annual goal 16 and closed unit is 11.
Okay. So 11 closed units minus the 2 you've already done, right? So you have a goal on your GPS for the one main business goal, 9 closed units. Does that make sense? Uh-oh, did I lose?
Are you there? Okay, I'm here.
Okay, so 9 closed units, perfect.
That makes a lot more sense. So,
Yeah. Great. So now we have the numbers and we can see clearly that you're going to need between now and the end of the year, how many appointments. So that's the big number right there. So that, it doesn't track super well in Command. So don't worry about that. Just look at your annual goal for how many appointments you need and then divide, figure out what you've done already, subtract it from that number, and that'll give you an idea of what percentage, I guess, you still need to earn.
Mhm.
That's what percentage of appointments you still need.
Right. Okay.
So just looking at mine, you can see based on that funnel, it's telling me I need 3,644 leads to complete still half of my goal. So I'm only at 53% of my goal. So that means I need 1,800 leads still between now and the end of the year. That's a massive amount of numbers, right? 1,800. Where are those leads coming from? And that's a big question. We break that down to contacts. I could also do it this way. So if I need about 40 appointments still because I'm halfway to my goal, and I know that 5% of my contacts turn into appointments. So 20 times 40 is 800, right?
Mhm.
So I need 800 contacts. I need to be talking to 800 people and I need to have those leads coming in. So in 4 months, if I need to talk to 800 people, that means I need to talk to 200 people every month. So that means I'm talking to at least 50 people every week, which means every day I need to have at least 10 conversations. And I would say I don't have super lofty goals here. They're just here to pay the bills, right?
Mm.
So are you having 10 conversations every day? And that's, you don't have to answer. It's just something about clarity. We talked about clarity and we sometimes get distracted by other activities and we're not doing the activities that are actually going to bring that goal to fruition. So 10 conversations every day is the bare minimum, in my opinion. How does that make you guys feel?
It's doable. You're bringing it to light.
Yes. How often do we do it?
I'd say consistently. I'm proud. I feel like at least 4 days out of the 7 I'm doing it. I could definitely do more.
Yeah. So if I told you, 5 days a week is bare minimum. If I told you that, you might say, okay, all right, I hear your challenge and I want to do this for my business because I want to get those final closings. And maybe I'm like, what I have been doing isn't reaching my goal. And maybe my funnel looks a little different. Maybe only 2% of my contacts are converting into appointments. So now I need to maybe double that number. I did that at the beginning. My goal was 100 contacts every week. So 400 contacts a month. That's a lot, right? So every day I am just racking my brain for 20 conversations. And I woke up every day. I said, I need to make 20 conversations today. And if I was in bold and I took a whole day off to go do bold, now I got to do 20 conversations on one of my weekends, right? So that is the business. And it really is, getting started. It really does look like that as far as numbers. And that's the clarity that I want to bring to you. And, ask yourself, where are you getting your leads? And then are you making the contacts every day? Because even if you have the leads, you still got to make the contacts. You can go out there and find your own leads, or you can pay for the leads. Either way, you're going to have to follow up with them and do the work of converting the lead. So any questions about that? How was your week? I know we haven't got to chat much lately.
It's good.
Yeah.
Good.
Any good news?
Well, we closed last Monday. That was good.
Fantastic. Yay. That was a lot of work for that one, right?
It was a lot of work. Yeah. It was well worth it. So they're actually getting the keys today. So I'm going to go out to Burbank this evening and meet them. Yeah, I had two new buyer appointments. So, just more buyers funneling in. I'm following up with a for sale by owner that because I called a few last week when I was there. And then I'm actually showing a client a for sale by owner. So if it doesn't work out for them, maybe, I'm hoping to squeeze my way into that. It's a Maria. So
Yeah, so I think you're getting the clarity about the business and where it's going and the steps that have results for you. And this week, we're gonna finish
Right.
our GPS. So all we did today was fill out the main goal, right? Top of your page, all we did was put our main goal there. And then you can this week, if you want to flip through your workbook, if you want to look at some ideas online, come up with 3 priorities to achieve that goal. And then we're going to strategize and talk this week about where do leads come from and give you more ideas on where to find leads. All right, guys,
Okay.
you're doing great. Call me if you have any questions. I'll be here this morning if anybody needs to swing by, okay?
All right. Thank you. I'll see you
Bye.
tomorrow.
Okay, bye.